presented to him at the Colonel's house. He is very anxious to make your acquaintance, gentlemen, and I've therefore invited him to dine with us. But that reminds me, Captain, you must know him, he continued, turning to me. You were both in the same regiment at St. Petersburg. It is true, I replied. We studied there together. He was then a brave, handsome youth, adored by his comrades, in everyone's good grace, but of a fiery and irritable temper. Mademoiselle Ravensky informed me that he was a skilful duellist, said Stamm. Well, he will do very well here. A duel is a family affair with us. You are welcome, Monsieur Zodomirsky. However quick your temper, you must be careful of it before me, or I shall take it upon myself to cool it. And Stamm pronounced these words with a visible sneer. How is it that he leaves the Guards? Is he ruined? Asked Cornet Nalatoff. I have been informed, replied Stamm, that he has just inherited from an old aunt about 20,000 roubles. No, poor devil, he is consumptive. Come, gentlemen, said the aide-de-camp, rising. Let us pass to the saloon and have a game of cards. Koloff will serve dinner while we play. We had been seated some time, and Stamm, who was far from rich, was in the act of losing 60 roubles, when Koloff announced, Captain Zodomirsky. Here you are at last, cried Mikhailovich, jumping from his chair. You are welcome. Then, turning to us, he continued, These are your new comrades, Captain Zodomirsky, all good fellows and brave soldiers. Gentlemen, said Zodomirsky, I am proud and happy to have joined your regiment. To do so has been my greatest desire for some time, and if I am welcome, as you courteously say, I shall be the happiest man in the world. Ah, good day, Captain, he continued, turning to me and holding out his hand. We meet again. You have not forgotten an old friend, I hope. As he smilingly uttered these words, Stamm, to whom his back was turned, darted at him a glance full of bitter hatred. Stamm was not liked in the regiment. His cold and taciturn nature had formed no friendship with any of us. I could not understand his apparent hostility towards Zodomirsky, whom I believed he had never seen before. Someone offered Zodomirsky a cigar. He accepted it, lit it at the cigar of an officer near him, and began to talk gaily to his new comrades. Do you stay here long? Asked Major Belayev. Yes, monsieur, replied Zodomirsky. I wish to stay with you as long as possible. And as he pronounced these words, he saluted us all round with a smile. He continued, I have taken a house near to that of my old friend Ravensky, whom I knew at St. Petersburg. I have my horses there, an excellent cook, a passable library, a little garden, and a target, and there I shall be quiet as a hermit and happy as a king. It is the life that suits me. Ha! You practice shooting, said Stamm, in such a strange voice, accompanied by a smile so sardonic that Zodomirsky regarded him in astonishment. It is my custom every morning to fire 12 balls, he replied. You are very fond of that amusement, then? Demanded Stamm, in a voice without any trace of emotion, adding, I do not understand the use of shooting unless it is to hunt with. Zodomirsky's pale face was flushed with a sudden flame. He turned to Stamm and replied, in a quiet but firm voice, I think, monsieur, that you are wrong in calling it lost time to learn to shoot with a pistol. In our garrison life, an imprudent word often leads to a meeting between comrades, in which case he who is known for a good shot inspires respect amongst those indiscreet persons who amuse themselves in asking useless questions. Oh, that is not a reason, Captain. In duels, as in everything else, something should be left to chance. I maintain my first opinion, and say that an honourable man ought not to take too many precautions. And why? Asked Zodomirsky. I will explain to you, replied Stamm. Do you play at cards, Captain? Why do you ask that question? I will try to render my explanation clear, so that all will understand it. Everyone knows that there are certain players